Hi, my name is Busi. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to stack tiered cakes. I use these polycarbon red dowels. They're available on my website. So I've got a 12-inch cake and I'm going to have a 10-inch on top of that. So I'm going to make a template from an 8-inch tin, just cut out on a parchment paper or baking paper, and then I'll cut it round. So this is what I'm going to use as a guide of where my dowels will go in. So I've got my circle, I'll fold it in 4. So this is going to give me like 8 segments when I open it up. So just take it onto your cake, open it up. To center it, I use a tape measure just to check to make sure that it is right in the center. Once I'm happy, make a mark in the center with the dowel. Then let the dowel go through just to make a hole. Put my template back on. And then using those lines on the paper, that will be my guide of where the dowels are going to be. So just mark over the paper with your dowel. It's easy to do this while the fondant is wet as well. So I've got all my 8 points. Then just insert one dowel just to mark. Then take a food marker. Just mark where it's actually flush with the cake. You don't want it too low or too high. And then just cut off. So that one you've marked is what you're going to use as your guide. So just make 8 out of that guide. Okay? Just keep on marking them until you've got enough to go around your cake. So for the one for the center, I would mark just one down, and then I'll use another dowel to check the height of my other cake. So I want that to be taller, but I don't want it to go through the cake. I just want it to be a little bit taller, but still stay inside the cake. So just cut it off there. So you've got one very long one and 8 short ones. So the long one goes in the center. That will stop the cake from sliding when you're driving. And then cut off the rest to make your 8 dowels. And then insert them into the cake. Make sure they are quite flush with the cake, that they are not too tall or they are not too deep into the cake. Because if they are too deep into the cake, your cake will sink and then it will bulge. If they are too high, the cake will wobble. So what I didn't show you before is I make a hole on the cake board where my 10-inch cake is sitting on. But make sure you have a hole big enough for the dowel to go through. Use royal icing or buttercream to secure your cake. So lift up your 10-inch cake. Take your dowel, guide it through that hole I showed you on the cake card. While holding the dowel, lower your cake into that center hole. Let the dowel go down and then release your cake. And that's it. Done. You can finish off your cake with piping or a ribbon, add your decorations, and that's it. Your cake is done. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this. You can buy the dowels on my site as well. Learn more at Cakes and Sugarcraft Supplies. See you soon. Goodbye.